And here we are again, Facebook number 2. Actually, it's 3. I did this a while ago also. Okay, this guy can't see his name because I cut it up by accident. You're really going to marry a couple on Sunday. Are you really a priest? Yes, I did. I married a couple, and it's Andre and Josh. But I want to say I was only sworn in to do it once. So it's very important that you know that. It was only a one-time thing. It was kind of on my bucket list, marry a couple. How cool is that? Never did that before, so that's why I did it. Hold your horses. I'm not going to do it for anybody else. All right. I'm just, that's one-time deal. All right. Neil, saludos, boss, from Tijuana, Mexico. Way, can you put your last fight on your wall so we can see it? Oh, okay. Let me see what I can do, my friend. I'll try. Ariasp. Oh, die komt van Friesland. Ik heb je filmpjes gezien online, ben onder de indruk. Woon je in Nederland of in de Verenigde Staten? Ik woon in de Verenigde Staten. Ik zit nu buiten hier. Het is gewoon, wat is het? 3:26. Look, and the sun is shining. And there we got the pool. So yeah, that's something you cannot do in Holland. You can, but only a little bit, tiny bit. Okay, Derek, dear Wapo and George, watching you since back to the day to present. You truly are an inspiration. Thank you very much, Derek. I really appreciate that. Oh, Stefan, he says, hey, I don't know if you read these messages. Here are some questions, but then the rest cuts off. I'm sorry, can't do it. Marine, it says, hope you reply. Watch this, boss. I'm sorry. Wayne, he says, I know it's a fan page, I don't know, but if you read this, you write me of an uncle. He's a big badass. I like your uncle. That's one thing I can say right now. Thanks, Wayne. Can you get it where John Jones and Anderson Silva are going to fight? That is something that I'm really looking forward. For what I understand now, Jones is going to fight GSP. All right, so that's going to be a hard fight. Who's going to win that fight? It's going to be hard. I'm sorry, Anderson Silva is going to fight GSP. You want to take that back, before everybody. I hope you're still listening and didn't jump on Twitter. Anderson Silva is going to fight GSP. That's what I hear. It could be a rumor as well. Anyway, if that happens, Anderson Silva might connect, but if he can't connect, it will go to the ground. George's wrestling is just really, really good. He'll take him down and he'll ride it out on top and he'll pepper him with punches and maybe even go for submissions. Don't know if he can finish him with that, but it will go to the ground, and then I believe that GSP might win this fight on decision. If it's not going to go to a decision, it means it's going to be a knockout. And if it's a knockout, I think it's going to come from Anderson Silva. Lars, hello boss, just want to say thank you. There's many great fighters in the sport of MMA, but only a few who are still normal, I guess. Yeah, well, I'm a little crazy anyway, but I like to be myself. What the great thing about being yourself is that you don't have to put on an act. That means what you see is what you get. I don't need to be there somewhere else in front of a camera than I'm here. I'm actually more toned down on camera normally than when I'm home. Home I'm a little bit more outgoing, like I get this crazy 11-year-old daughter who's all jumping all over the place. The 14-year-old, the 15-year-old, she's a little more relaxed. And the 22-year-old, she's also a little crazy. She likes horses, but she's very busy with that. So every day she gets up early and gets her excitement out, because if she wouldn't work as hard, she would be like me, jumping around all over the place. Great chick though. Mikael, beste Bas, afgelopen paar dagen een paar informatieve MMA-films. He saw a few informative MMA films from me. Thank you very much, my friend. William says, boom! And I say, here comes the boom! Yeah, watch that. It's going to come. Okay, how are you, boss? And you said never to inbox the message, but I have a problem. I'm sorry, can't click on it right now. I have a weight loss question. Dado, I have a weight loss question. How to lose 5 pounds of fat in 17 days. Is that possible? 5 pounds? That's easy, that's the boss with an MMA workout. Now you're going to go, it's a plug again. Go online, Google reviews of boss with an MMA workout. You'll be amazed. I'm amazed with what the people sent me before and after pictures. It's insane. It's like I might sound like a really good businessman, but I'm not, because I should put all that on the website. Every time I should put all that stuff up. It's just something that I'm just forget. Anyway. Is there a foolproof way to go for a takedown without getting kneed in the face or getting caught? No, there is not. There is always that split second that you're there. Well, actually, you can go and protect yourself, but then can you still use that arm to take him down? Maybe you can only use one arm. So I will focus on that, if you were a wrestler, to have one arm in front of your face. The good thing about closing the distance is that at the moment they knee, like if somebody knees, it needs to go all the way up to get maximum effect. If you stop that knee here, you know, there's not as much power there. So if you shoot in and you block your hand right in front of you, you're cutting off the travel distance from a strike. And what's the golden rule I always say? The longer it travels, the more power it has. Okay, always remember that. The punch is not strong here, it's strong at the end. And it's the same with kicks and the same with knees. Just before the end though. You know, at the end it's the end. You know, you're not gonna hear it. So just before the end, it's where it's the hardest. With kicks it's a little bit different because you want to go through the target, you know. So if you put yourself in one line with your opponent and make a roundhouse kick, that's why you see guys in the UFC or in any other organization for that matter, who kick people in the head, but the people don't go down. It's because they don't go through the target. The trick that they have to do is stepping to the side if you kick. There's a really cool trick that you can do also, is what I always used to do, and what I still do if I'm in front of a mirror. I make sure that the separation of two mirrors is right in front of me. And that's in the middle of my body, like this. And then every time when I kick, I make sure that I kick through that separation. So that automatically puts my stance in a good stand. What you can also do is going on a bag. If you have a long bag and you want to kick, practice your kicks, put two lines, pieces of tape on the ground, like shoulder width, or at least as width as the bag is, put it on the ground and stand on those. And then when you kick with the right, you make sure that you stand with your left foot on that line, or even a little bit outside. If you do that, you're going to go through the target. It's the same thing with the left kick. Make sure you stand on line. But watch how many people, if you see them going on a bag, at the moment they kick, they step inside, in front of the bag, and then they kick. They're taking their own power away. It's very hard. There's another thing that I always get aggravated by is people, they hold the focus shield, the tie pads the wrong way. Every time when somebody kicks it, I go all the way here, you're cutting him off. You're cutting him off. And he will start adapting to still put power in that shield, but the shield is way too close. Then when suddenly you fight and the real target is here instead of there, you know, you're totally off. And it's the same with punches as well, with hooks. And a lot of people do this one. You see them, they say 3 punch, a straight, and a hook. They hold their hands here. It's stupid because now look, if the hook comes here and it has only this much to go, if suddenly the target is here, you see there's only a little amount of power that you can put in there. So if you hold a focus mitts for somebody, make sure you hold them in front of your face. Left hook, right straight, tack, tack. That's how I hold my punches. Right straight, left hook, boom, boom. See, cross hook, cross, tack, tack, tack. Everything right in front of your face. Don't do this because you're going to give them a false sense of distance. And once that happens, and you do that a lot with them, they're gonna do it the wrong way. They can't put any power in their punches. And the same counts for the kick. That's a free lesson from Boss Rutten. Godspeed. Alright, let me see. Yum, 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 yum. It's written. How you doing, buddy? On the message. Quick question. I was wondering for your movie that comes out with Kevin James. Adam's asking me that question. Well, it comes out October 12th. And then it comes out in Europe, I believe in Holland it's December 6th. I believe in Spain it's December 7th. I know that because my niece, my godchild, is in Spain, and she asked me when it's going to be there. And I said, I looked it up, it's December 7th. So hope you're going to watch the movie. You guys, this is a really fun movie. I truly believe if you watch it, don't make any comments now about the movie. Don't say it's the same as Warrior because there's a teacher who needs money. It's a total BS. You know, it's like when I buy a hamburger now in this movie, that doesn't mean if I buy a hamburger in another movie that it's the same. You know, it's a total different story. Don't do that. It's the same as when Punk Payback came out. You know, 80% of the people were misjudging me right away. They said, oh, it's the same. He stole the idea from Mayhem Miller, you know, that bully beatdown. And then when they saw the show, they go, oh, yeah, it's something completely different. Yeah, get a little bit of faith. Guys, have a little bit of faith in me, and then I'll make sure that I will happily surprise you. And that's what Kevin James did with this movie also. Everything that happens in the movie has a good reason. It's thought out for. So it's not something that's somebody with no experience who never fought in his life before suddenly fights somewhere. No. It's really well done, and you will see what I mean once you see the movie. Actually, I'm very excited about it. The fight scenes are insane. I want everybody to see Kevin James on the focus mitts because you're going to go like, whoop, you know. And he does it the right way. The one who holds it, who's holding it? Mark Delagrotti. He's a great instructor as well, and he did some incredible work there. All right, that is about it. Yes, that's about 10 minutes. I'm going to lock this one off, and now I got to go because I got to bring my daughter to acting class. Godspeed, everybody. Let me look this. Choop, choop, choop. There we are. And party on. Bonk.